A drop of red ink fell from the roof, landing right in front of the emperor. The craftsman above was terrified, as eavesdropping on the emperor's conversation was a serious crime, and the red ink symbolized an ominous omen, which greatly angered the emperor. The foreman in charge of the workers was paralyzed with fear, unable to conjure up an explanation. Just then, a minister nearby remarked that only a deaf person would fail to hear the emperor's instructions and mess up such a small task. Clearly, it was a clear hint to the supervisor. The supervisor quickly understood his meaning and immediately claimed that the craftsman was deaf and mute, completely unaware of the emperor's conversation. Upon catching this, the craftsman immediately began pantomiming that he could neither hear nor speak. However, the emperor was still suspicious and doubted that the craftsman was truly deaf, so he ordered the craftsman to come down from the roof. The craftsman was terrified but continued to pretend not to hear the emperor's command. The emperor then had someone bring a gong and deliberately declared that if the craftsman did not come down after the third gong strike, he would be thrown in prison. If you were facing this situation, you would surely be scared out of your wits, but the craftsman suppressed his panic and continued to act as if he could hear nothing. Even so, the emperor remained unconvinced. After the craftsman came down, the emperor deliberately blindfolded him and announced that someone would strike his arm with a stick. If he were afraid of pain, he would instinctively pull his arm back, but the craftsman still showed no reaction. As the stick came down, the craftsman broke into a cold sweat, but he did not retract his arm. The stick, however, did not actually hit him. Seeing this, the emperor finally believed that he was truly deaf and mute and let him go. That evening, the craftsman went to the minister's house to express his gratitude for helping him out of the predicament, but the minister felt that the matter was not over. He immediately provided the craftsman with a suit of armor and explained that from then on, the craftsman must maintain the deaf-mute charade for life. He must never let anyone hear him speak, for he had overheard the emperor's secrets. However, on his way home, the craftsman, relieved to have escaped disaster, began humming a song. Suddenly, a ninja sent by the emperor appeared behind him.